Um, I got a gift that some people don't get, and it was that the doctors told us he had 6 weeks to live, right? So, and then he lived for 4 months, right? So I got a warning. So most people don't get a warning. You just get the call one day, and you just didn't get a chance. Um, and when I found out that he was dying, um, it just, by the grace of God, was in the middle of the shooting. I was doing a movie called Collateral Beauty, and it was about a guy dealing with the death of his daughter. So I was into the Tibetan book of living and dying, and reading all the, was it Elizabeth Kubler, just reading all this stuff about death. So I've been programmed for 6 months, and I had read and studied all these books about death and grief and dying, and then I get the message, and I was like, I sat down with my father, and of course, I had all of my traumas and all of my issues and everything with him, but I had also I've 6 months of programming of all of the things that you're supposed to do, to prepare yourself for the death of a loved one. And so I sat with him, and we talked about everything. So I said everything that I wanted to say, and we got to those 6 weeks. And when we got to those 6 weeks, we were clear. But then he lived for another 3 months. So what happened was, every meeting, every time I saw him, I was flying back to LA, but every time I saw him, was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
And then every time we said goodbye, we made sure we said a good, thorough, full goodbye, because we knew at any moment it could actually be the last goodbye, right? But the lesson was, it's always like that. When we say goodbye, we can't know if this is the last time we will ever see. You should never greet someone casually or say goodbye to someone casually.